What is up? What is up, guys? We're gonna start off with some chin ups and see how we can do with those today. So I still don't think I can do a full chin up yet, but six. It's good. Build some strength into the biceps. So that's probably a weak point. It's just the actual strength. So I have posting a bench workout tomorrow, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday posting my squat PR day. What's up, Luck man? Whatever that says. So we're just doing chin ups right now, and then we'll move into actual bicep stuff. So we're already improving on this because the last time I couldn't even do one full rep, so my chin up strength's already getting up there. Hit the like button, guys. Don't leave me hanging. What's up, King Deal? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm a bit sunburnt today. You can't see it on camera, but so we'll do another set of this, and then we'll move on to actual just bicep work. I remember the last time I could only do the bottom part of the movement because I couldn't get the whole way up. So obviously I'm already catching up on that strength. That's what I mean. It takes you a few times just to get into it. And obviously you don't want to push it too hard on your first few goes. So that's all we're doing. Now we're going to move on to biceps. Let's get them right. Cool. Let's see if you can even see me. There we go. Yeah, like I don't understand some of their strength. They're pulling like 100+ kilograms, not counting body weight. It's just crazy. Yeah, but the problem is that's all he does is compare himself to others, which is a bit silly. Right, let's do ordinary curls. So as I was saying, I finished my squat PR program. So heavy squats are now done. No more heavy squats until I get back from my holiday. And at that, I'll be working on my deadlift anyway. He does. He mentions GS a lot. It's really silly. Guys, hit that like button. So my squat PR program is over. I got a PR. That's all. I need it. I know people will complain that I didn't get a big, massive jump in PR, which is it's just stupid. You know, you're never gonna get a 20 kilogram PR. You know, even getting a 2.5 kilogram PR is really big in terms of strength. If you can get a 2.5 kilogram PR, you're still making really good progress. 5 kilogram PR, amazing. You know, most people go for PRs in 0.5 kilograms. You know, they'll go for that half a kilogram jump, with each of their PR attempts. Brian, yeah, I see he comes here sometimes. So I'll have to ask him why. So, as I was saying, tomorrow I'll post my bench video, and then I'll post my squat PR, 1RM PR attempt on Friday. What's up, Tom? Good to see you. I was out in the sun today. I did a 14 kilometer walk today in the sun. You can't see the screen, too sunny. Oh, did he? Yeah. He does that all the time. He'll ignore people for no reason. It's a bit weird. Yes, Tom, I will. I'm a bit sunburnt today. I can already feel it. Because obviously it was the wind, sun, and I'm at the seaside, so that's where I did my walk. So you have that wind hitting your face as well, which causes wind burn. A lot of people forget about that. but I'll be going into more bodybuilding work for my legs now rather than, working on that strength for the squats, because I'm taking it easy until I'm back from my holiday in terms of heavy weights. And then when I come back, I'll be going for that 200 kilogram deadlift, which I'll definitely have. My back's still sore from my squats, and that was like 3 days ago. Ooh. I don't have air conditioning in here. Yeah, his legs weren't straight either. It was a bent legs. It was more of a Z or Z hold. Anyway, my ideas of doing the 2 videos now rather than everything live stream are working, because I've already got a little bit more views on my main videos after posting the bench workout. If you go look, you can see. So it was a good call by me to do that, do one bench video or one deadlift video a week as well, rather than just doing live streams. So hopefully I can keep building that up. Hammer curls now. So we'll do hammer curls. What are your guys' opinions on hammer curls? Because I'm not too sold about them. I know a lot of people say that you turn them in like this and go like that, which completely cuts the bicep out and does the side, which it just isn't true. The bicep's working no matter where it's angled. Yes, Tom, see you. Yeah, I'm probably ready. The only thing is the altitude, which is, I can't train for that over here. We don't have that many. We're at quite a low elevation. I do hills, but that's all I can do. Oh yeah, chest. If you see the gains. Oh, I got a bruise from my bench day, my last bench day. I have a bruise like right here. I don't know if it's just from pushing too hard, or from because I failed one of my benches, so I obviously dropped it. Didn't drop it, but like I hit down. So I don't know if that's where the bar hit or what. Yeah. But my thing is, I don't feel like I need to do my forearms, but I do feel like it does hit something different. Alright, let's do it. Ooh. I'm not. I don't even. I don't even know if it does really hit the grip anymore. Obviously it hits here, but you hit there doing the curled bicep anyway. That's getting hit doing that. So what's the difference when doing that when you can do that turn as well? It's hard to. I just feel it's hard to justify just doing things for certain reasons when it's all kind of the same. The way I see it, if you like the hammer curl, do the hammer curl. I feel like it's a good in between. You know, go from the standard curl to a hammer curl, then you can go back to like a strict curl or something. Like it's good in between. Barbell reverse curls. Yeah. Maybe I'll hit some of them. Well, I think this is too heavy. I don't think I can actually lift it. Maybe I need straps. Come on, guys, let's keep hitting that like button. It does help me out, you know. Pushes the algorithm, apparently. Who even knows if that's true or not? The algorithm's a mess. Obviously, I meant to do sandbag today, but it's not happening because my back's still in agony from my squat PR. Even though, you know, I came to a realization the day I did the 2 reps of 140 was the best day I felt in the squat PR program. That would have been the perfect day to do the PR attempt because obviously I did 140 on my warm up on my squat PR day, but it felt so much worse than even doing the 2 reps. Like it felt much harder. So I feel like if I did it on that day, I could have done more. But that's just a problem with programming and whatever. As long as I'm making progress. Fasted cardio is, I think it's stupid. I get the idea that some people may feel it's easier to work out without food in their stomach, but it's not good for you physically because your body needs the energy, and if you're doing your workout without food or energy, you're not going to be able to push as hard, and your body's not going to want to work. No, not really. I don't feel like it's beneficial in any way. Maybe someone can argue that it is. I don't think it is. You know what's good for curls? Or forearms? Doing it like that. Behind your back. That's pretty good. Feels good. I'm also going to be starting back and forearm training, all that sort of stuff. Really try to build everything up again. You know, get everything trained. Obviously do enough. Obviously the deadlifts and stuff are enough, but you need more. Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty weak right now because I did a 14-kilometer walk, which is like 20k steps or something. My watch turned off halfway through, so I don't really know how many steps it is. Forgot to charge it. So I needed to charge it like once a month. I just had bad timing. I will do strict quarter curls at the bottom range. What's up, Varia? Yeah, well, that happens all the time. But the, you know, when Irish people, white people, attack young girls, it doesn't get reported on the news. Only when it's someone of color. You know, there's far more attacks by Irish-born people on children, kids, than people from other countries or whatever. You know, people like to argue about the whole these men coming in, which obviously they shouldn't be coming in illegally, but you know, if they're here, they're here. It's never going to stop. I mean, the Irish people immigrated to many places like Jamaica, all that sort of places. So should they all be removed? You know, for saying this, should any Irish people with blood in America, should they leave? You know, I don't think it's not quite cut and dry like that. I haven't really heard anything. Yeah, I'm from Ireland. They really should. The way I see it is only families should be able to come over. You know, for immigration, not like singular people like men, like you know, basically just men. Like if it's a woman with some children, yeah. If it's a man with children, sure. But if it's just a man, if it's just a woman, no. It should be a family coming in, not a singular person. That's the way I see it should be legally done like that. Because that means you could get them working, you know, get them jobs and stuff. And they have to, it means they have something to look after as well, rather than not having anything to look after and they can just wander about, you know. But I mean, Irish born people are far worse to anyone. Like, the amount of attacks, Ireland's probably the most dangerous place for women because of Irish men. It's, I believe Ireland's the highest, you know, crimes against women in anywhere in the world. And that's from Irish people. Yeah, it's like if it's just a family coming over, fair enough. But you know, 20 men with no family, like where are their children? Where are their wives and you know family? Why is it just them? And then that leads on to another problem: benefits. Like, I believe we should get them trained in construction as soon as they come over. Get them trained into something and get them working. That would be the best thing we could do. Get them contributing towards the country. I think that would be a really good idea. You know, nothing crazy, like get them brickwork, roofing, whatever. Get them sorted out. Yeah, it's not gonna stop. It doesn't matter what you do. We're never gonna be able to stop it because other countries are pushing them to us as well. It's like France is pushing them into Ireland. They're not taking them. They're pushing them to Ireland rather than stopping them. So it's like we can't really do anything. What can Ireland do against France or England? You know, it's kind of funny. But I mean, I would like to move eventually. You know, and if I have that opinion, people can't move over to here. Why should I be able to move somewhere? What do you guys think about? Here's another one: the partial curls. You know, doing the bottom range. You know, that strength, that stretch portion. Because there's a lot of people that say they only do the bottom range because it's the most important part. But I think you should be able to do. You should be doing the whole range. But you know, like at the end of the workout, do the bottom range where it's easier. It is easier to do the bottom range than the top. I do believe that. The number of people I see saying that the bottom is harder, but it's not. It's only harder if you change the angle and do a preacher curl. That's harder. But this is easier here than here. That's harder. This is easier. Just think of the weight on your arm here. A lot less than up here. You know, it's coming straight down, the angle, you know. But then if you change your arm angle to here, that's a lot more weight is here than up here. You can see it's basically no weight here. Ireland's also the most expensive place for housing in the world. Worse than America, worse than England. The housing crisis in Ireland is much worse than anywhere else, which is funny because people always say how good it is over here. It's not. You know, um, like I know in America, even in England, say like a skilled worker, like a doctor, gets paid like 100 grand a year more if they're really skilled. Over here, they're only paid about £2 extra, like per hour, which is not much over a year. So say a nurse is getting like 24k, a doctor is getting 30k, you know, like that. It's kind of ridiculous. It's basically pointless to be a skilled worker over here. Yeah, kind of lucky. You know, a lot of people struggle to get that first job. Well, it's not my first job, but you know, getting that first job. I tried tree surgery for a while. It was a no go for me. It's too hard. It was lower pay than what I was already doing, so I just decided, nah, I'll cut it out. It's not right. It's not. It wasn't fun. You know, I thought it was gonna be fun. It wasn't. haven't measured my arms in a while because I haven't really pushed very hard with my arms the last few weeks because of all the injections for my trip and stuff. I didn't really do much arm training, so I'm gonna guess it's not gonna be a good measurement. But we'll see. Okay, it's not bad. Not bad. I thought it was gonna be worse. But yeah, it's not bad. Always do a separate measurement because yeah, sorry. I thought it was gonna be worse. I don't really see a point in it. Animal movement exercises. The only way I see that working is like for mobility. Well, that's me done, guys. Just a quick workout. I haven't done any tricep work probably the last 3 weeks, which is obviously not helping me. Which is why I was surprised. But we'll get back onto that this week, and we'll start making progress. Anyway, peace out, guys.